online and doesn't have any complication.
Morning, guys. So we are still working on simplifying rational expressions 1D, and we've already done 1 and 5, so I'm going to jump down to the second page, problem 9. Now 9 through 12 are all the same type of problem, where we have an unfactored binomial and an unfactored trinomial. So we need to factor both. Let's factor the binomial on number 9 first. First, I'll separate the 12 from the x. Then the 12 we can break down into 2 times 6, and we can break that 6 down further into 2 times 3. What about the 24? 24, to my brain, I would do 4 and 6. 4 is 2 times 2, and 6 is 2 times 3. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to look for what's common. And what do I see is common? Well, I see I see a 2 that matches. I see another 2 that matches. And I see a 3 that matches. And by matching, I mean that they have in common. Now, what's left over? Well, in the first thing, all I have left is this x. In the second term, all I have left over is this positive 2. So that's the numerator fully factored. Now, let's also factor the denominator. On this denominator, since it's a trinomial, I'm going to identify a, b, and c first. A is 1, b is negative 5, and c is negative 14. So I'm going to put those into my x with a times c at the top. 1 times negative 14 is negative 14. On the bottom, I'll have negative 5. Now, to make a negative number on the top, that means one of my side numbers is positive and one of them is negative. To make 14, there's really only 2 ways, 14 and 1 or 7 and 2. Now, let's say I chose negative 14 and positive 1. Well, that would give me negative 13 on the bottom, which is not what I want. So I think what ends up working here is positive 2 and negative 7. Where 2 times negative 7 is negative 14, and 2 plus negative 7 is negative 5. Ooh, and I have a lot of room here. I'll still squeeze it in here. So I have x plus 2 and x minus 7 as my factored denominator. Now, what is the same? I see that they both have an x plus 2 that I can cross out. And there isn't anything else I can cross out here. So to write my answer, on the top, 2 times 2 times 3 is 12. So I have 12 left on the top, on the numerator. And on the bottom, I have x minus 7. So that's how you would do that problem. Again, the idea is pretty simple. Factor the top and bottom, and then cancel out things that match. All right, hopefully that's okay. That's how you're going to do 9 through 12.